Well, good evening and welcome to the WFO Racing League's Eighmey Contract and Wednesday Night Truck Series. And we are live at Kentucky Motor Speedway tonight. We've got 130 laps of racing action lined up for you. And some of the best drivers you'll find anywhere around. Ready to do battle for those 130 laps. And I guess I'm ready to bring it live to you right here. We got about 4 minutes left before these guys will start gridding up and getting ready for the pace lap so they can get to green flag racing here. And I don't know. I think we might be able to look at a starting grid or whatever I can figure out. Nation's here. He's just wandering around somewhere. But we got our normal small field here. Probably 8 or 9 guys tonight that are going to take the green flag. Should put on a good show for you. Be like a heat race with extra laps added on. It'll be a 130 lap heat race tonight. But man, I'll tell you guys, if you can go to the website, which there's always a link for it in the stream, but WFORaceleague.com. And if you go to the series and the trucks and the points, man, your first 4 drivers are separated by 3 points, literally. That's how close the championship is. So very close for the championship. Looks like Coop's got his truck out there on the pit road, so we're taking a look at that right now. Maybe we'll get a closer look of it. I don't know. Oh. Well, there's the back of the truck. We'll use a chopper view. Let's go to a blimp view real quick. Oh, that put us too high. We just need a chase. There we go. You see Mr. Bojangles 91 on Twitch right there, live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Looking at Coop's truck, getting ready to pull up the starting grid, but not yet. It's not time yet. Taking a look at Kentucky, which most of you, if you were tuned in last night, know exactly what Kentucky looks like here. I know I do. I did 130 laps of action last night in the ARCA Series car. And for anyone that don't know, that'll be the 114 Country Time Lemonade car on Tuesday nights. And I don't know if Nation's coming up here or not. We'll find out. Nation, you coming up to the broadcast booth tonight? Oh, I think Nation's disappeared.
I'm here.
Hopefully that new heater didn't set the laundry room on fire. You do got a lot of towels and sheets and stuff in there, don't you?
There's a few.
Well, don't let it get close to them, Nation. Or don't walk away if it is. You burn a laundry room down, man, you ain't have nowhere else to smoke at.
Well, there's always the pool house.
Have you already broke that in yet?
The pool house, yeah.
Yeah, you use it too?
Oh, dude, it's fucking hot as hell in there.
Yeah, from the pump and stuff. And the heat, they probably got a pool heater.
Yeah, the fucking big-ass pool's fucking heated.
That's right. And the heater runs right in the pool house, don't it?
Yep.
I'm surprised you wasn't smoking in there then.
Thought about it.
That'd probably been the best idea if it's, what did you say it was, like 20 degrees outside?
And like 21, 22.
Just think if it was a hotel in Florida, it'd be 80 right now, Nation.
Well, then I wouldn't have to go in the goddamn pool house now, would I?
No, you just go outside.
And just walk out the damn door.
Just walk out the front door and greet the guests as they come in, blow smoke in their face.
How you doing? How you doing? Fuck you. How you doing?
Hoping that they don't check in. So what did I hear on last night's broadcast? Something about you throwing a skinny hooker out?
I did.
Why'd that go down, Nation?
Because she was an itchy, scratchy, scabby fucking crackhead.
Was she a paying, itsy, bitsy, scrabby, nasty crackhead?
No.
Oh, that's why you threw her out then.
No, I would have thrown her out anyway.
All right, I guess we got to do a starting grid. It's going to be a quick one, so we're going to wait till everybody gets lined up or in their trucks. Everybody. Who's watching the stream? Me and you, Nation?
I'm not even watching this shit.
Are me and you the only two watching us? I don't know. I don't even know why they tune in on Wednesday nights anymore, Nation. I think the quality in the booth has went to shit the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's went significantly downhill.
Tuesday night, it's like we have a professional, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Wednesday night?
It's fucked.
Completely. All right, they're going to get it rolling, so here we go. Starting grid, starting on the pole. Well, you want to guess who it is, Nation? Who's P1 tonight?
Oh, I think it's Enrique, isn't it?
No, it's Richard Holland in the 31.
No, this is my surprise face.
And with a damn near identical lap time, starting P2 is going to be that number 14 of Jeff Martin. Starting third, you will find Enrique, Del Toro, Escobar, Fagunde. Right, Nation?
McDaniel, the third, the fucking whatever.
Junior, the 14th or whatever. In the 10 truck, starting third to his outside. And fourth, though, Macaulay Culkin in the 81. I mean, Michael McCauley in the 81. Starting fifth is going to be Spider-Man, Brad Speidel, driving the 56 truck, your current points leader. And his outside in sixth is going to be the 3 truck of Mr. Hal Eighmey. Starting seventh, Steve Blankenship in the 8 truck, and his outside in eighth, you're going to see the 21 of Richard Springer. And then bringing up the rear of the field will be that 5 truck of the Coop, Bradley Cooper, a.k.a. Mr. Bojangles. But really, in the back of the field, I see Macaulay, but we'll talk about that later because I think it's about time to go racing, Nation. Pace cars in, waiting on the green. And we're green flagging racing in Kentucky with the Eighmey contract in Wednesday Night Truck Series. And Richard Holland's going to get a good start. He's going to have Fagone attached to the tailgate pulling him. And they're going to leave Jeff Martin on that outside line all by himself. Look at Speidel right there in the 56 trying to fill in that gap now. Jeff is not going to get a chance to get down now because the inside line is still occupied. Now Jeff's going to take it all the way up to the wall here in 3 and 4. And he's going to start second and maybe be able to fall in line. Ooh, that's close racing. You got Hal Eighmey right there, and I think Hal might have had to check up a little bit for him. Nation. Hal's got a brake pedal, you believe it?
No, he don't use it.
He did that time, or Jeff Martin had probably went for a ride. And you can see how close them trucks are. Look at Hal Eighmey in the 3 truck this early on. He's got the Mike's Hard Lemonade in a higher gear, Nation. He's been needing that gear all season, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's showing it tonight, but I'll tell you what, I'm liking the line I'm seeing out of that 14 so far. He's got that thing right there on the Vern Bradley line from last night, Nation.
I heard about that line.
It was fast, wasn't it?
It was pretty quick.
I figured it out and did it better than anyone. And that's how you make it work. So we'll watch these leaders here to see where they run. 1 and 2 is going to be about the same exact line as the ARCA car. 3 and 4, the ARCA car probably carried more speed down the straightaway, so a lot harder to get it to the bottom. But one guy who doesn't seem to be having a problem right now is the 31 and the 10. Actually, 2 guys. They're not one guy. They're 2, aren't they, Nation?
They're 2 separate people, yes.
Is it debatable, though?
Maybe.
Okay. As long as it's...
We got a crisis.
What's our crisis?
That goddamn heater shut off.
What? Oh, turn the temperature thing.
I am turning the temperature thing.
Turn it to the right.
It's all the way to the fucking right.
You overheated it then. It got hot.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be all right.
That shit happens.
Yeah, it does.
And I have to work with a Millie tonight, so
You
somebody
do?
needs to, yeah. So
How'd
somebody
that
needs
happen?
to show me a little bit of fucking sympathy here.
Well, how did that shit happen?
Because she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing.
Ah. So you see Speidel right there in the 56 truck. He's not letting them guys go anywhere. Man, Jeff Martin's got that 14. He used every bit of that corner, turn 4 on the exit. I thought he was going to use the first couple of rows of the stands there, Nation. End up in the bleachers. You don't want to go there. That's not the idea. You'd rather go to Victory Lane, wouldn't you?
Well, see, I know this guy named Vern Bradley, and he took it a step further and ended up in the blimp.
Yeah, I do recall that happening, but I think there's a feller named Steve Blankenship that might have helped said Vern Bradley wind up in the Blimp Nation.
He did.
Man, that 14, though, he's using that line real similar to what I ran in that ARCA car, and he is all over the back of the 56 right now. I think he was feeling the pressure, Nation. That's not good. But now he's going to get about a truck link or so, and looks like Jeff's going to run a little bit different line down here in 3 and 4. It's going to help him get a little bit better run off the corner, and he's all over his bumper again. They're not letting Enrique go, Nation.
Nope.
Or not Enrique, but Richard Holland. They got the 10 truck in second right there, but he's out on him now, though, 3 or 4 truck links. 0.3 of a second, actually, and I think that Holland might have slowed up a little bit, and that's why the 56 and 14 are on his tailgate. And Hal Eighmey dropped off these guys just a little. Not real far. He might just be up there watching a battle waiting for someone to make a mistake, Nation. These trucks, though, it's hard to pick a winner because I can tell you the driver of that 10 truck's been strong all season long. We've seen him win in it. Hell, we've seen him win in both the truck and the car, haven't we? So if one of these front guys are going to find a way to derail that 31 truck, Rick Fagone is definitely one to keep an eye on for that. He did it last week at Michigan. And, man, looking at the points right now, your top 4 in points, or top 3 in points, rather, are your top 3 on the racetrack right now. The points leader is Brad Speidel, sitting back there in 3rd. Fagone second in points, sitting in 2nd on the track, and the 3rd in points is going to be Richard Holland, and he's your race leader right now. So the top 3 in points kind of reverse rolls on the racetrack. They're 3, 2, 1 in points on the track, and they're 1, 2, 3. You get my point, don't you, Nation?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to run down the hallway.
It's okay. If they're the top 3 in points, they're running the opposite of that on the track right now. So 3rd place in points is leading it. 2nd place in points, well, he's still 2nd, so he's the same. But 1st place in points is 3rd. I don't know. I don't even want to try to figure out the math from that mess.
I can't math.
Now, I just actually do some copy and pasting, and that's what does the points for us, Nation. As long as you know how to copy and paste, you can do the points for WFO just fine. Did you know that?
So it's the old copy and paste technique.
Yeah, there's a program. When you look at our points on the website, you can actually click on the points themselves where it says click for full race results. And if you click that, it'll take you right to the site that we use to calculate our points. It used to be called Dan Lisa, and now it's Sim Racers Hub.
I know a website that ends in hub.
Yeah, your favorite website. I don't know.
Don't paint your car like that.
I thought you were going to get the broadcast some sponsorship from that website at one time, but I never seen anything come through from them, Nation.
All the money I spend on that fucker.
You'd think they'd give us a little love, right?
You would think.
I guess it never works that way, does it?
Nope.
Speaking of that, I figure while we're broadcasting, be a good time to check the WFO email. Apparently, Google updated their terms of service.
Does it say we're still shitty?
I don't know what it says. I'm not going to read that bullshit. It probably says you're still violating the rules, but...
Aw.
And that you're still banned in Finland.
Finland.
Yep. How did that ever happen, Nation?
That would be my bad.
Oh, we just got nothing but junk mail in here. I'm going to select it all and delete it forever.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Send that shit to Finland.
I should, shouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
We have not got one chat message, Nation. Nothing in the chat.
Well, would you want to watch this shit?
Probably not. But I'll tell you what, if you're watching it, Speidel is putting a lot of pressure on the back of the tin of Rick Fagone. But while they're doing that, man, Richard Holland's just checking out, Nation.
Yeah, he was talking about that earlier.
He is 1.2 seconds, 1.3 seconds now in front of this field. And they just come 20 laps in, and, man, they don't want this to be they don't need to let this be a preview of what the next 110 laps are going to be like, do they?
How many fucking laps are in this race?
I don't know.
I'm going to find that guy.
I can't count. Remember, Village Idiots, top left-hand corner?
Yeah, that exonerates us from any responsibility.
Absolutely. So if we may have set the race up for 130 laps and the top left-hand corner.
We didn't do that.
We did it, Nation.
No, we didn't do that.
We did it.
No.
What happened was I set it up and I asked Nation how many laps it should be, and he said 150, and I'm like, no, 120. And we compromised on 130.
No, I said 2.5. And that includes the pace lap.
Well, that's qualifying, Nation.
Okay, then we're done.
So from now on, we just won't have a race session. We'll just practice and then qualify.
Boom, race over.
And however, do we broadcast qualifying at that point?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, okay.
Ain't got anybody watching it now, so who gives a fuck?
It has dropped off, hasn't it?
I don't think people like the trucks.
Is that what it is, or people don't like the Village Idiots?
Or mostly that.
What is it really, Nation? Are the trucks the problem? Is WFO the problem? Or is the Village Idiots the problem? Hey, Bill, how are you, buddy?
Latter.
Well, Bill Spencer's in there, and he chatted, so we know that Bill's watching, Nation.
We need to get him in the booth.
He shows up all the time here. Oh, pit stops. Leaders on pit road, Richard Holland. He's going to come in before the rest of the field, though. Speidel. Now I think Jeff Martin might have pitted as well. He did. But Speidel and Fagone are going to stay out. Rick Fagone's going to assume the lead right here on lap 24. And I'll tell you, not too far behind him, Brad Speidel, and that 56 truck is hanging on, Nation. But I think this time by for these guys, maybe 10 truck, getting on the binders, 56 on the binders, and took the cone out. Hope a guy got her woed down, Nation.
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, we will on his pit stop right here, talking about the 56 truck. Because if he entered pit road unsafely or too fast, what do you think they're going to do on his pit stop?
He's going to be there a while.
That's right. He's going to have an extended stay on pit road, isn't he? That's never good, by the way. We don't want extended stays on pit road, do we?
Or days in.
Right. Yeah, or the days in. We don't want extended stays there.
Oh, fuck no.
Man, look at that. Fagone's going to throw her off pit road, and guess what? I was right. 56 truck, your points leader, gets the extended stay on pit road on pit stop number 1. Ouch.
That's got to hurt.
That hurts right there. It does, and we've all done it, except for Nation, but because Nation makes no mistakes. Nation's like the most flawless driver I've ever seen on iRacing. Ever. So there's no mistakes from you, but the rest of us who make mistakes, now we make mistakes, don't we, Nation?
I mean, Earnhardt used to call me for tips.
Right, and I'll tell you, I took your advice last night, and it worked great.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It worked awesome. You told me how to get around there, just exactly how to drive the car into the corner, and worked great, man.
I think I just said go in a circle.
Well, the greatest advice ever because it worked.
Or I guess it would be an oval.
It worked, Nation. You told me to go fast and turn left, and I did it.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
And it worked. I'm telling you, that was the greatest advice ever. So, but for the rest of us, we do make mistakes, especially getting on the pit road. And you go plowing that sumbitch in there and knock the cone down, you're probably going to get you an unsafe entry there, Nation.
The fucking cones are expensive.
Oh, I plowed it in there, not only knocked the cone down, but mowed the grass doing it, and hit pit wall and the barrels at the same time.
Who hit the barrels a couple weeks ago?
I can't remember, but it was funny, wasn't it?
I think it was Coop.
It was Coop. Speaking of Coop, he ain't wasted no time. He picked up a couple spots. He's up in the 4th spot now in that 5 truck.
Go Coop.
He's got himself right now about 5.4 seconds behind the leader. And you can see what the gap is between first and second right there on the top of your screen. It's going to be about 2 seconds flat right now. But Enrique has a 1 lap better tires than the race leader. But that didn't seem to matter last night, did it?
It did not.
All right, so here we go. Through the field real quick on lap 30 right here. We're going to start off with your race leader. How did he get there, Nation? He started there, didn't he?
Because he's in the front.
He's in the front, and he's led every lap except for the pit cycle right there that let Enrique lead a lap. So that's going to be Richard Holland in the 31. We go back to P2 right now. We're going to find Enrique, Del Toro, Escobar, Fagande. What else, Nation?
Yeah, I'd just like to see his birth certificate.
McDaniel, the 15th, right?
His fucking birth certificate probably looks like a phone book.
Well, worse. I don't think they're done printing it yet.
That's fucked up.
I think it's still up there on their Oki data printing, Nation.
The little dot matrix printer.
Yes. So Rick Fagone right there in the 10 trucks, your second place driver. And back in third right now is going to be Jeff T. Martin driving a 14. And you see, you gave me advice last night, and I kicked ass with it, Nation, and I gave Jeff Martin advice tonight, and Coop's running them down. He's back here in third. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, he kicked all the ass.
I guess my advice wasn't as good as yours, huh?
Not usually, no.
So Jeff right there in the third spot, but closing in on him quickly is right here, Mr. Bojangles. Looks like somebody shoved a Bojangle rocket right up his ass, Nation.
Oh, God damn.
Coop got her up there in fourth, man, and he's running third down. He's hunted them down. He can see him right in front of him. Maybe he watched the broadcast last night and paid attention, and he probably heard the advice in which you gave me. You ever think about that?
I try not to think about that.
I'll bet you that's what happened. Coop heard that advice, and he's out there doing it, Nation. Meanwhile, hanging in there in the top 5 right now in the Mike's Hard Lemonade machine. Who's that, Nation? Who drives that truck?
That would be the Hal Eighmey machine.
That's right. The number 3 machine of Hal Eighmey right there, top 5. And the Eighmey contracted Wednesday Night Truck Series at WFO Racing League. And you're watching the WFO Racing Network on YouTube. That's too many words.
I'm really not watching them.
We got to shorten that up, don't we?
That's what you told me to put on there.
I thought WFO was short enough. Didn't you?
Much shorter than that.
I mean, what's it stand for, Nation?
Or we could just put FO.
We're fucking outcast, right?
No. World famous outlaw.
Oh.
Remember
Okay.
that dude?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll never forget Tim McBrayer.
No.
Ever. So Richard Springer right there in the 21 truck, riding in the 6th position. And then back in 7th. Have you guys become friends again yet? By the way, you and Steve Blankenship.
Nah, I hate that fucker.
Well, he's in 7th right now. In the Headshot 8 truck. I think that's a paint job you made, Nation.
I doubt that.
So we're displaying Nation's paint right here. I think we're going to take a little closer look at it just for that reason. Oh, not bad work there, buddy.
I think the dog actually did that one.
Oh, front of it looking pretty good there. Blankenship getting it around here pretty decent. We're going to watch it go by. There goes the 8 truck, Steve Blankenship. So we'll go back one more, man. We're going to find Spider-Man. That's where it landed him, 8th position. And Macaulay wasn't feeling it tonight. He parked it 12 laps ago, Nation.
He did that shit last week.
He retired it for the evening. He wasn't feeling good last night, so in his defense, he wasn't feeling it last night, Nation. We know the 56 truck is fast, but he really kind of needs a caution to be able to recover from that. And that's the only problem with these green flag races. And I know that Coop talks about it, and I talk about it a lot. If you make a mistake, it's very, very costly. That's why we don't like making them, right, Nation?
Nope.
So the gap, I was right. Enrique is closing in on him. He's knocked half a second or better off, Nation. So the 10 truck is headed towards the lead, but he's got a little way to get there still at 1.4 seconds. And man, we're not pulling the viewers tonight so far. Lap 40 here.
Yeah, it'll be all.
I don't know. Do we need to share it? We need to get in here, listen to the Village Idiots. They're going to talk about stupid shit.
That's why they fucking go watch like Martha Stewart and shit.
Ah, so Martha's getting more views than we are tonight.
Yeah, and you know what? I think she should pay us money because we're sending her viewers.
How's that even possible?
Because we're idiots.
Yeah, you got that right.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching virtual trucks go around a virtual racetrack, Nation.
Yeah, but she's making a real bunk cake. Don't even know where that came from.
Baking some weed into it. Talking about Martha Stewart.
I just saw her on a movie where she was making bacon weed and something.
But I'll tell you what, we got on a couple of trucks here because we're about ready to have a battle for the 3rd position. Coop is closed up to the tailgate of that number 14 machine of Jeff Martin. And I believe when that happens, that battle is just about to happen, Nation. I think they're going to do battle. Let me ask you a question, though, Nation. Will Coop wreck him for a spot?
Yes.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
So as long as we got that established, we might have a caution. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, yeah, we will have at least. Is fucking Bender in here to give us our over-under?
Bender never come in to give us an over-under, so we don't have an over-under. Macaulay retired it early tonight. He ain't feeling too good, so I told him to drink a couple extra bootleggers. It'll help him feel better, Nation.
Well, it should, yeah. We're not doctors, but that should help.
I do think that's solid advice. Here it goes, man. Coop is all over the back of that 14 truck. And there goes Coop to the bottom, 14 to the top, down here in 3 and 4. And the bottom is usually the preferred line. But the 14's going to hold him off on the top of the track. He went up there and found momentum, unlike we could do in the ARCA car last night. But Coop's still there, man. He's got the truck wiggling and wobbling, weebling and wobbling. What is it, Nation?
And it won't fall down.
And it won't fall down, that's right. But looks like Jeff Martin in the 14 is going to hold on to that spot. And the battle for third will continue another lap right here. And in case you're just tuning in, which you're not because we've had the same two viewers since the start of this thing, Nation. So not just tuning in. But if you are just tuning in, or you do just tune in now, this battle's been going on for a little while, and we have been caution-free for the first 45 laps, and about time for pit stops to start happening again. Richard Holland just hanging on to a 1.1 second lead as Fagone's knocking it down, man. And he has been more laps on his tires than anybody, about 22 on this run. So I'm going to say it's about time for pit road now, soon.
What's their lap window?
Well, I mean, if I judge by the first round of pit stops, somewhere around 23, maybe 22, 23.
Your lap window last night was like 31, wasn't it?
Yeah, they go the ARCA car's got a little bit bigger gas tank, so it'll go a little farther on a half a tank than the truck will. Next season, I think I'll move the fuel ratio up for the truck. Give it more fuel. You know what I mean?
Well, who the fuck goes to the gas station and puts a half a tank in?
Well, we do it in a race because we got the number of laps cut down, for one. And if we left them in a full tank of fuel, then they might be able to run most of the race on one pit stop. You see what I mean?
Well, considering who's in charge here, I guess gas is too fucking expensive.
Exactly. And we're not talking about who's in charge at WFO. So we can get that clear.
Mm-hmm.
So Holland did pit just like I suspected. He's got the 31 on pit road, and the 10 truck's going to stay out for an extra lap, and he'll probably bring it in right now if I were a betting man. And there it is. 10 trucks off the gas and on the binders hard. Get her woe down there, Fagone, or they're going to hold you on pit road for an extended stay, just like they would at the Days Inn, right, Nation?
Days Inn, yes.
But if you get an extended stay there, you're going to pay for it, or Nation will put you out on your ass.
Especially when it's cold and snowing.
Yeah, you only do that to prostitutes, don't you?
I didn't say they were prostitutes.
Oh, what was she then?
The itchy, scratchy, scabby looking little bits.
Oh, I thought that automatically qualified her.
It does, but you can't say it.
Hi, Denise. Welcome to the stream. There's Garrison. What's up, buddy? Man, that picture was awesome last night, by the way. We had our youngest fan hanging out and watching a broadcast on the phone last night, Nation.
I saw that.
Might be doing the same thing tonight. I don't know. Garrison will tell us.
Yeah, poor feller.
So we're not watching the 14 now as pit stops have cycled through. And that difference in stops, Holland pitting one lap ahead of Enrique, gained him another 2 seconds. So he's up 3.3 seconds now on the 10 truck of Rick Fagone in second. 1 lap, Nation.
Just 1 fucking lap.
1 lap made that big of a difference. We had seen Fagone get within, 1.1 seconds before they stopped. Right around 1.1.
You're right.
And now he's back 3.3, so you're talking about a 2.2 second difference right there.
All right, dude, stop mathing. You're giving me a headache.
So maybe Fagone on the next round of pit stops might want to try short pitting Richard Holland a little bit. I don't know. We're 51 laps in, Nation.
51 out of a billion?
I think the 10 might be saving fuel. Garrison, how's your eyes feeling, buddy? I think I'd seen something about a flash burn from welding on his eyes. Is that right, Nation?
Yep.
That sucks.
Oh, dude, I've had it, and that was the worst fucking feeling ever.
I can tell you on 52 that there might be a reason there's a 3.4 second gap, and the third place battle after the pit stops, well, that changed over. Coop's got it now. Bradley Cooper has got the third position. Jeff Martin, he's been relegated. Is that right, Nation?
Yeah, you could say relegated.
To the fourth position here in the 14. Well, fuck, we're using words we haven't used before, aren't we?
Because we're smarted.
Maybe we ought to give ourselves a different vocabulary.
Dude, I can't even spell vocabulary.
And talk differently. Hold on. Let's try to do a... If we were going to do a real race broadcast like all the fake fuckers out there, how would we do it?
We'd use that little fucking, that Google Maps check talks. That's what we would use.
Or we'd do it like this. We'd be like, and there's Richard Holland right there in the 31. Right?
Yeah, you would have to make it sound exciting. Hey, everybody, look at this motherfucker go.
So the little guy's watching right now, Nation.
Damn it, does that mean we can't say fuck anymore?
Garrison, that's awesome to hear about your eyes getting better, man. Flash burn definitely sucks. And Nation.
Sir.
Steve Blankenship retired.
What the fuck?
He parked it. I bet he did that after you said that you hated him.
Maybe.
I think you hurt his feelings, Nation.
No, that's a soft maybe.
And I think you hurt Moody's feelings last week, and he's not back this week.
Why is it always my fault?
What in the world is going on here, Nation? It's not your fault.
It's fucking trucks at Kentucky. Nobody likes that shit.
Nobody likes it, huh? Well, apparently more people like it. We have our regulars coming in and saying hi now. They might just say hi and leave, or actually just put hi in the chat and mute the broadcast, Nation.
That's what I would do.
There is that. That could happen. Let's go in car with some of these people. What do you think?
Do it.
I gotta find it. There we go. That's what it looks like to be in first place. 58 laps completed. He's led 53 of them, Nation. Richard Holland. Let's go back to our fifth place driver. That's going to be the 3 truck of Hal Eighmey, and the good news is not too far up ahead of Hal. And he can see him up there as Speidel goes around, but that's not for position. Speidel is a lap down. But out of Hal's windshield, he can see the 14 truck of Jeff Martin. So Hal Eighmey is hanging in there tonight. I don't know what Denise did, but she's laughing about it. The message was retracted. I ain't retracted no messages, Nation.
No, I haven't.
I can't.
I can't see them.
Oh, You know, I can if I'm WFO, I can, but if I'm not, I can't. I'll do something. There you go, Denise. You got to upgrade. Bill got him an upgrade. We'll go ahead and upgrade Garrison too. So there you go. I upgraded all three of y'all. Put a wrench by you. That right, Nation?
I can't get an upgrade.
Oh. I think Cal tuned into the broadcast there. Oh, they're still listening. They didn't mute us out, Nation.
It's probably because Martha Stewart's on break.
Looked like that 3-car made a little contact with the outside wall, so let's go pick on the 14. Look how tight this truck's getting. He's got that thing right up at the fence. Keep it out of the catch fence there, Jeff. You don't want to get it there. That's a bad race right there when you get in the catch fence, Nation. I've done it.
That's why they call it a catch fence.
I think it's a worse race, though, when you get in a blimp.
See, I've only seen that one time, and I can't remember who did that.
I can't either. So let's take a look at the blimp view right now in honor of that moment. And that's the blimp view of the 56 truck, a Spidal, just about ready to pass the 14, but that is not for position. I don't even know how your wrench went away. I knew something was wrong when I looked at that, and I'm like, what happened to her wrench? So the 56 is about to go side by side. And all of them are still tuned in and listening. 14's in the wall, Nation. Got some parts laying on the track. You need to run out and get them. Put them on eBay.
eBay.
It's time to eBay the parts. So let's see if we can see what 3 seconds looks like from our eye in the sky. And nope. Can't even see it this way, Nation. We're going to have to get in the helicopter now. Take the chopper view. Close right up in on the 10 truck right here, running in the second position. How
much money are we spending on these fucking aerials? Oh, I said aerial.
Too much. We're spending too much on them.
Ah, damn.
I'm telling you, I don't want to bust the 10 out here. But there's something funny going on. Right up front, though, this might be where the funny business is at. 3.1 seconds ahead of second place. And more than that, ahead of the rest of the field.
God damn, now you got that song stuck in my head.
Bender, I'll tell you, I know he wasn't feeling good last night, and he just left us, didn't he, Nation? But Bender's
took the fuck off.
Bender's in the chat now, and we didn't even get over/under.
Slacker.
Nation was asking earlier, he's like, where's our over/under at? Have you seen Bender? And I'm like, nope, haven't seen Bender. And then I looked, and I'm like, heck, McCauley left too. That happened, Nation. All right, so we're back in the spectator view mode now. I don't know what that is, but we'll pretend that we know.
Well, of course.
Good coupe there, though, in the top 3 now. Got that 5 truck right up here in the top 3. No point tonight, he said. Because they're probably not going to have a caution, are they, Bender? 9 cars, no caution.
Where does all the faith go?
Actually, Jeff Martin is going to be our latest one to park it. All right, what is going on here? What happened, Jeff? You get in the wall and park that thing or what? Jeff Martin, you got a copy?
Jeff, wake the fuck up.
Well, there could be another reason he parked it, Nation. Maybe he had to run to the restroom. An emergency. You know what I'm talking about.
Emergency.
I'd park the car for that, wouldn't you?
I've done it before, yeah.
You park that sumbitch right on the side of the road, and I'm wondering if Hal's going to go get the right side of your paint fixed.
Probably not.
Did you paint that truck?
I don't know.
The Mike's Hard Lemonade machine?
Oh, yeah, I did.
You painted that. I thought you did. He got it fixed, Nation.
Some of them a bitch.
Yep. So they're getting to the point now where pit stops are going to happen again. So here comes the 31. Race leaders on pit road. Oh, here we go again, Nation.
What's up?
Good thing is I give Denise and them wrenches back, so start putting this jackass in timeout. Just keep putting them in timeout about 50 times. So we watch Holland make his whole pit stop because we're timing out this jackass. The Pornbach comeback, Nation.
Well, you can't call them jackass because they don't speak English.
So Coop is on pit road now in the 5 truck. LT says the number 5 is the driver of the day, and that's actually the first actual vote I've seen for driver of the day. Huh. So here comes Enrique in the 10 truck. He stretched her out there a little while, Nation. 10 truck did. He's like, I'm going to be the last one to bring it to pit road.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we're not going to blame the aliens anymore, Nation. We're now going to blame it on the elves.
The fuck is an elf?
Where'd they come from? Did they escape Santa Claus again? Good one there, LT. Looks like Coop won driver of the day. There's no contest going on, he said. Oh, 2 votes for Coop now. Fellow driver Jeff Martin's going to jump into it. There's Holland up to is 7.5 seconds insurmountable, Nation?
In Kentucky, yes. Yes, it is.
I mean, we're over halfway through the race, right? We're 75 laps in of 130, so is that an insurmountable lead, 7.3 seconds?
That's pretty rough, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Mr. Bojangles there, the guy with 2 votes for driver of the day has moved her on up here to the 2nd position now, Nation. So Coop he's using the picture, and the votes for driver of the day is power. That's his power. Hi, Diana. Diana make it to the stream, Nation.
Hello, Diana.
I'm just making sure we keep the porn bot timed out. Fagonda, Enrique's running them down. Thank you, Diana. I couldn't have did it without Nation last night. That advice put me right up there to the front.
Well, I'm here to help.
Yep, he told me go fast and turn left. I can't believe you told Coop that I got too serious and you had to leave there.
You did.
What the fuck, Nation? I was laughing and joking with you.
You were fucking like in a zone. I'm like, fuck this. I'm getting out.
Oh, my God. Really?
Yeah, dude.
Was I not in a good mood, though, and laughing?
Yeah, you were in a good mood. It just felt like you were in a zone. And I'm like, well, I'm not fucking that up.
Did you hear me at one point say, here, kitty, kitty, kitty?
I wasn't going to mention that.
It happened, didn't it, Nation?
It was something that happened, yes.
It was something that happened. So 6.4 seconds now. And I don't know if Holland is maybe saving on some fuel. And is there, in fact, fuel strategy starting to happen, Nation?
Very well could be.
Is that what's going on? I mean, are these guys thinking about fuel and maybe the 5's not and he's driving up through there, but maybe the 10 is and maybe the 31 is now, and that's why we're seeing the time back off? I don't know. He's got a lot of seconds there if he wants to save some fuel, but up into the 4th spot now is going to be this 21 truck right here, Richard Springer. So Springer in the 21 has got it sitting 4th place. He's moved up some spots. And he's actually a little farther on his fuel run. He's 12 laps into the run here. And Hal Eighmey right behind him is about 9 laps into the fuel run. And the great news is the right side of your paint's not scratched, nor is there proof that it ever was, Nation. Actually, there was, because, in fact, we were on board with him in the broadcast when he hit the wall. And then we showed the right side of the truck when he was going to pit road, didn't we? We're going to have to delete the proof that he scratched the right side of the truck, Nation. So Hal back in the top 5, and then rounding out the field right here is going to be the 56 truck, and he is still trying to recover from a mistake on pit road on the very first pit stop. And Speidel was the point leader coming in, or is the point leader coming in. But he's back a few spots right now, so he's gonna hope for a caution probably.
I'm just fucking with his heater, trying to get it turned back on.
It still hasn't turned back on?
Nope.
You know how to cheat it, don't you? Unplug the fucker and
I would have it on.
Unplug it and set it outside for a couple of minutes.
Good point.
It's got a thermostat, right? And that's what's kicking it off.
Well, I don't know what's kicking it off. It's cold as fuck in here.
Is it a little electric heater?
Yeah, it looks like a little box.
Yeah, a little plastic one?
It's steel.
Okay, well, unplug it and stick it outside. So 6 seconds flat now over the Coop, Bradley Cooper. But might not be over the Coop. They're side by side. Battle on the track for second position, 10 and the 5. And Enrique drove around the 5 truck. Now Coop's going to push him down the back straightaway right here into turn 3. He ain't getting away from the 10, or the 10 ain't getting away from the 5, Nation.
That sounds like math.
That was backwards math.
It's the only way I know how to do it.
So Springer back there, he's he got about 11 seconds to catch up to Cooper. And both Coop and Fagone are 6 seconds flat behind the 31 truck. I don't know what happened to me there.
Brain fart.
Age. Was it age, Nation?
No, don't say age.
Age.
I'm older than you. Fuck you. Don't say age.
Age.
You're just going to keep saying age.
What's up, Dark Legion? Oh, did I hear Springer? Yep, Springer's bringing it to pit road 19 laps into his run. And we're 87 laps into the race right now. Spider-Man with the trucks that have pulled off and parked it for the race. That's going to move Brad Speidel up to the 6th spot. So the more spots that he can find himself picking up, maybe even getting one from the 21, pitting early there. Every spot's a point, Nation. Every position on the track is a point in the point standings. Best way to put it. I don't think Nation understands.
I'm still fucking with this goddamn heater.
Nope, we don't even need the puff, Garrison. Did you stick it outside in the cold like I told you?
No.
Stick the fucker out there for a couple of minutes and let it cool.
It's goddamn cold enough in here.
Listen, it'll cool the thermostat down faster, and when you plug it in, it'll work. And my advice to you to keep it from doing that again would be to not turn the heat all the way up.
Well, fuck that advice.
It's not bad advice. You're still going to get warm air, and it's not going to overheat and shut off. Have we ever crashed, Nation?
Maybe a time or two.
Maybe a time or 10. So Holland's up 5.4 seconds. I don't know, LT. We're trying to figure it out. We started with 9. We only got 6 now. We had 3 of them quit. So 1 week it'll go up. Next week it'll go down. Oh, you sent me a picture of the heater, did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I think your boss hooked you up with that one, man. I don't know. Maybe one of the laundry girls brought it in there so they weren't freezing during the day doing that.
Yeah, well, they're fucked tomorrow because the thing still ain't working.
Yeah, 20-pound sledge to that heater will fix it every time, Nation. 31, Richard Holland, your race leader. He has led 84 of the 92 completed laps here tonight. Legion, I'll tell you what, I bet the 56 truck of Brad Speidel wants to see a crash too and hope that it ain't him so he can get his lap back here. But actually, Speidel, because he's still out there, has picked up a couple of spots temporarily to the 4th position because he has not yet pitted. And Fagonde is, he's already pitted. I'm lost on the strategy here. He was saving fuel 2 runs ago. And yet he pitted earlier. Just help me understand, Nation. I don't get what's going on here.
I have no idea.
Kentucky, though, it's a different track to drive as you see the race leader coming to pit road now. And that's going to hand the lead over to this guy, your Tuesday night commentator. That's right, the 5 truck, Mr. Bojangles on Twitch. That's the Coop, Bradley Cooper.
The Coop.
Oh, no, not no more. He's going to bring it on pit road now. And that's going to temporarily let the 56 bypass them and get his lap back. And maybe he'll lead a lap right here as he goes. You see Holland coming off pit road in the 31. And we got 35 laps to go, Nation. Not much of it left. These guys are getting it done and getting it done in a hurry. I can't even talk right. We're 55 minutes into the race, 55 minutes into the broadcast. if you're keeping track of time. And we do want to thank everybody. Hi, Emily. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We want to thank everyone for tuning in, chatting it up. We're having fun. I think Nation stepped away for a minute to take his little heater out and stick it outside in the cold so it'll cool it down. That way he can get some more heat out of it.
I think this thing is fucked.
Did you try the cold?
Dude, it's cold in here right now, so I don't have to take it outside.
Did you smack it?
I did kick it a little.
All right. Did that help?
No.
Is a fan coming on it?
No, that shit, the fucking light won't even come on.
You don't think that old sumbitch tripped the breaker, do you?
Well, if it tripped a breaker, all the lights in here would be off.
That doesn't necessarily mean the electrical outlet's wired with those lights in there, because that is a laundry room, right?
Yes.
All right, Spider-Man's on pit road now in the 56. So that's going to relinquish the lead back to the 31 of Richard Holland. Do we sleep? It's overrated, ain't it, Nation?
Yeah, it is.
We don't sleep at 10 p.m. on Wednesday night because we're in the broadcast booth here.
I sleep at 10 a.m.
Nation goes to sleep at 10 a.m. I'll probably be to sleep by 11 o'clock tonight. Maybe 11:15. So 3.1 seconds is the gap now. Fagone used a little bit of strategy and short pitted the guy a little bit to try to knock some of the time off. I think he saved a little bit of fuel earlier and realized that he probably didn't need to do that, Nation. And Coop is another 2.4 seconds behind Fagone in the third spot. And Richard Springer actually picked up a second or two on all those guys. The Lumber Liquidators 21 truck sitting right here in the fourth position. And sleep is way overrated, isn't it?
Way overrated.
Way over. So we'll go back and find the fifth place machine right here, Hal Eighmey. We know he's got a lot of fans in the booth. Fans and Family, Nation. That's the Fans and Family program we got going on at WFO Racing League.
No, we don't.
Not to mention the series is kind of named after this driver. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a tad bit there. So there's one more spot. Back to the 56 machine of Brad Speidel. Speidel back to the sixth position once all the pit stops took place. We got about 30 laps to go, and I can tell you that these guys cannot go 30 laps on fuel. I'm pretty certain of that, Nation.
Well, yeah, you could do 31 in a car, but you can't do it in a truck.
So what do you do this final run right here? Well, they've already got Springer's got 14 laps on his tires, and 7 for Holland, 8 for Fagone, and 6 for Coop. So, Village Idiots, Nation. We shouldn't have to explain that, right?
It's pretty self-explanatory. And if you can't fucking understand it, well, then you're probably one of us.
We're going to give you an idea here. 2 Brads and 3 Ricks tonight. Suspicious.
That's fucked up.
I'll be honest with you, LT. We kind of inducted Coop into the Village Idiots, didn't we?
Yes, we did that last night.
We brought him into the Village Idiots last night, so there used to only be 2 of us, and now there's 3 of us.
He's an official idiot.
He is now an official Village Idiot or idiot. Garrison.
I think you should sell fucking T-shirts that say that.
What?
Official.
Official idiot of the WFO Racing Network.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should sell fucking shirts that say that. There's an idea, Nation.
Well, it's a bad idea, but yeah, it is an idea.
Actually, bad ideas are good ideas, really.
No, that's why they call them bad ideas, because
This,
they're bad ideas.
but it could work, right?
No, it can't work.
If we think it won't work, it will in fact work because anything we think will work never works.
Never.
Never.
You're not going to see fucking two people in a fucking office around the water cooler saying, "Hey, have you seen those village idiots? Man, they're awesome."
You don't know that.
Oh, they're never going to say that.
It could make the whole stream go viral.
No.
Do they realize there's one dude sitting here streaming the race and the co-commentator is in a laundry room at a hotel?
A fucking Days Inn hotel
Exactly.
in West fucking Virginia.
Exactly. That's my point.
Oh, no. Nobody's going to want that.
We're coming to you live from my family room in Days Inn laundry room.
Son of a bitch.
I don't think LT's going to have to ask why it says the Village Idiots in the top left-hand corner anymore.
No, that should be answered by now.
We probably fixed that one. I'm telling you that the shirt idea is a good idea. That's got to go on a shirt, Nation. Make it happen.
But it's got to say official.
Official. It has to. You have
And
to
you
be
can't-
you got to be an official idiot of WFO. Right?
So that not just anybody can buy them. You have to be a certified official village idiot.
LT's right with a broken heater. You're toughing that fucking laundry room out tonight, Nation.
Should have never said anything bad.
Hit it real hard or pick it up and drop it or something. Maybe you got a jar.
I did that.
You dropped it?
Well, I bumped it on the ground a little.
Did you knock it down?
Yeah, maybe once. All right, 3 times.
And you don't know why you're still wondering why it don't work.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious why it don't work.
Well, I guess falling off the washing machine probably broke it. Oh, should we even do a separate website, Village Idiots Nation?
Don't give me any ideas, dude. Come on.
Well, we can just keep the ideas going here. I'm telling you, that plan is just crazy enough to work.
You know, everybody in this chat they're going to be a member of that site, right?
Exactly.
We don't want that.
Yeah, but will it catch on and grow is the question.
Well, let's see. Let's just look at history a little bit. How much does idiots grow?
Well, LT wants to know if you've tried talking to that heater real nice.
Do I need to hug it or something?
It might. It may have identity issues.
That is so fucked up on so many levels.
Maybe it don't identify as a heater, Nation.
Well, it's going to identify as scrap metal here in a minute.
Maybe it identifies as air conditioning.
It does have a button for that.
You see my point?
God, this is so mad. This is bad.
Oh, well, we got to live up to the name. We have to.
I think we done that long ago.
And I guess if there's only 6 trucks in the race, we're going to have to keep them entertained with some type of comedy, right?
Everybody's in the top 10.
Everyone's you're exactly right. Everyone's in the top 10. I can assure you that Hal Eighmey's going to get a top 10 tonight. He's actually up to 4th, Nation. And the good news is your paint's not scratched. You believe it?
Nah, bullshit.
And they all chatted and said that they have a heater.
Okay, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool and fuck you.
Oh, you want the good news, Nation? I don't have the heat on either.
And fuck you even more.
I actually have the air conditioning on, Nation.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh my God. Jeff says you can we can make G-string panties that say "Village Idiot Groupies" on the front.
Okay, I'm listening.
You could give them out to several of them little crackheads that are staying at the Days Inn up there, Nation.
Would you really want them wearing that?
All right, final pit stop. He's did a little more than split the run, ran it down with 17 to go. And Holland is on pit road, and Fagone's already been there, and he's back out on the racetrack. He's trying to make up some of that time between him and Holland. You see Holland coming off pit road right now in the 31. We got to talk a little bit about them 6 guys that are left on the track. Just not much, right, Nation?
That's right.
This is the Vernon Nation show now, the Village Idiot show.
Is there even a race going on?
National home of the Whopper.
See, that was fucked up.
And we have to get some of the G-strings or shirts? LT wants to know if we got any of those in XXL. I think he's talking about the G-strings, Nation.
Well, I'm in southern West Virginia, so yeah, they all have to be in XXL.
They come in like 10XL, don't they?
Hey, you could actually like tow a truck with these fucking things.
Well, that's probably what they are, tow straps.
That's basically what they are, is tow strap.
So right now, man, it's showing 15 to go. That 56 truck right there, Brad Speidel, is up to P1. He hasn't pitted yet, and I'm doing some math, and yep, I don't think he could make it another 15 laps, so I believe the 56 may have to come to pit road one more time, but it don't mean that he can't stay out and make him a little nervous, does it, Nation? Well,
Nope.
That thought's over because the 56 is on pit road at this time. So as he comes to pit road, that's going to hand the lead over to this driver, the 31 of Richard Holland. And then if you go back to second, Coop is actually a little bit ahead of Fagone in second. You think if you got a little love, it would help you, Nation?
At this point, probably not.
Is all hope lost?
All hope is gone.
Is the heater officially dead?
Yeah, it's still dead.
So you killed it.
I didn't kill it. I was just sitting here.
You killed it. Now the poor laundry girl that brought it in there is going to come in tomorrow and freeze.
Well, then get a better fucking job, dumbass.
You literally went in to work 3 hours early, smoking in the laundry room and burn her fucking heater.
That's kind of what happened.
You did. You burnt her freaking heater up, Nation.
Yeah, I guess I kind of did.
Don't that make you feel bad? You want to stop by the Dollar General and buy one of them little plastic heaters for?
Nope.
Not going to happen. What about buy one for you that actually works?
Well, she's probably a little crackhead anyway. Fuck that.
Probably 23 laps LT on a tank of fuel. They're running about 50% fuel here. So they're not getting an actual full tank. That's because they can't, because I set it at 50%, right, Nation? What fucking idiot did that? Who set this race for 130 laps, Nation?
Some fucking idiot.
Which one?
No, that's you.
I didn't do it.
You can't blame me. You can't blame Coop. You can't blame Macaulay.
I want a beer. I just want to have a beer with the guy that set this race up.
You are having a beer with the guy that set this race up.
Some other fucking idiot did that.
No, it was you.
You can get little plastic heaters here at the dollar store, little electric ones. Why in the fuck would they make a plastic heater, and what part of a good idea is that?
It is no part of a good idea.
Think about that.
That is, in fact, that is a fucked up idea.
I'm on board with LT. Let's make the race 50 laps the next time, Nation. Nation, we already discussed this earlier. 2 laps. Qualifying, it's over, right?
Qualifying 1 lap, we're done.
We don't even have to have a broadcast, he said.
Nope.
All right, so Hal Eighmey's still holding on to the top 5 right there in the 3 truck, but the old teammate is about ready to put him a lap down, Nation.
Now, the fucking sad part is I'm going to actually watch this shit in the morning.
You're going to rewatch the broadcast?
I can't rewatch it. I hadn't seen it.
Oh, I guess that's a good point. What is the official beer of the Village Idiots Nation?
That would be PBR.
You're right, LT. Once it catches on fire, it makes even more heat. And he is in a laundry room, so there's at a hotel, which means there's a bunch of towels and sheets, and
Oh, yeah, there's a whole potential for heat.
you could heat the hotel for a little while.
Yeah, until the fire department shows up.
It puts the shit out.
Fire hoses.
It ruins it, huh, Nation?
Where'd all my fucking heat go? Well, that's where it went.
So Holland is hanging on with about 6 laps to go to a 2.4 second lead over the Coupe. And Coupe is somehow holding off Fagone right there for the 2nd spot. Actually, he's driving away from him a little bit, Nation. All right, so the 31 has got 3 votes now, and there's Adriana. I think that's the first time I've seen her in the chat tonight. How are you doing? Green Energy, is that the official beer for WFO? Or the Village Idiots Nation?
Absolutely not.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
PBR.
That's right. The official beer of WFO Racing Network and the Village Idiots.
See, now that's got to be a paint, right?
It should.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Maybe even a T-shirt.
We'd probably get sued for that.
We probably get sued for any of them.
Well, I'm surprised we ain't been sued by Finland yet.
Oh, they've tried. They don't know who to contact. So there's Fagone right there in 3rd, man. Oh, Adriana just got out of work, Nation. And you ain't even got into work yet. You haven't even got in there yet. All right.
I'm going to have to go in there shortly.
3 laps to go right now, Nation. 127 complete.
How come they don't make one of these fucking heaters out of cotton?
I don't know. Well, that would burn right the fuck down.
Yep.
That's a worse idea than getting a plastic one.
Have you ever known me for coming up with good ideas?
Nope. That's why we're here.
Nope. That's why we're here. We're fucking keeping the world safe.
We are here because of a series of bad choices.
Yeah, bad life decisions.
Bad life decisions has put us here, Nation.
That is so fucked up.
It's kind of true, though.
No, it ain't kind of true, dude. It's full
true.
on true.
All right, there we go. 31. White flag is out. One more time around. Kentucky Motor Speedway for the 31 of Richard Holland. Can he hang on to a 2.5 second advantage over teammate, the Coupe Bradley Cooper, Mr. Bojangles? Or will he hit the wall or blow a tire, Nation, and give it up to Coupe?
No, he won't.
I don't think he will either, because he won't give that win up for nobody, will he? Stingy.
He ain't giving shit to anybody.
There he is, 31 right there, Richard Holland, dominating tonight's Eighmey Contracted Wednesday Night Truck Series, leading 118 of 130 laps. and sealing the victory and possibly even the driver of the day vote. Drivers are afraid of a server crash. That actually don't happen very often. We wish it did, don't we, Nation?
Mm-hmm.
What would happen if the server crashed?
Well, we'd all go home.
We'd just shut the broadcast down, and you would sit in the laundry room and smoke, and I go to sleep, right?
Yeah, in your fucking 80-degree weather. Fuck you.
Old Milwaukee, do you drink Old Mouthwash beer, Nation?
God damn, hell no.
You wanted diarrhea, there's other ways to do that, right?
Yeah, there's X-Lax.
Exactly. And it's a little cheaper.
And it's chocolatey.
I don't think X-Lax is cheaper than Old Milwaukee.
Do they even make X-Lax anymore?
I don't know if they do. Maybe there's a shortage of it.
All right, that would be funny because they had a shortage of X-Lax and toilet paper.
You're
see
right.
how fucked up that is, man?
You see the irony in that one?
That is fucked up.
So Holland's burning it down, and should we make a rule where they got to come to the staging room, the top 3, to get interviewed? Or
yeah, okay.
Be a pretty cool rule, because then we wouldn't have to interview nobody.
Hey, you know me, I like rules.
Damn, man, I'm thinking, should we make it in effect right now, and we'll just skip all the post-race interviews?
Hell yeah.
Well, I mean, we're showing the 31 burning it down. If the guy's doing donuts, he obviously won the race, right?
Mostly.
Okay, so mostly he probably won. So there's your winner. All right, Richard is the driver of the day with 6 votes, and Coop has 3.
Who's driver of the day?
Well, Hal Eighmey, baby. Hal Eighmey is the winner. He just went backwards, and now he's doing burnout, so I think Hal just won, too.
Fuck it, they all get trophies.
Damn, and Hal's burnout's actually better, so he is the winner.
Oh, yeah, if his burnout's better, he does win.
Hal had a little bit better burnout right there, so how are we going to score this one, Nation?
Just bring them both up here.
We'll ask the viewers. You're watching the burnouts. I think Hal Eighmey had the best burnout, so does that make him tonight's winner?
Yes.
It's a fair question, right, Nation?
That's my vote, is Hal wins.
All right, Hal Eighmey is probably, I don't know, here's Fagones out there. Let's go ahead and check the 10 out. Nope, Hal got him. I still think Hal had the better burnout there.
Okay, so Hal wins.
Coop didn't even get a chance to get in that competition. LT made it as the drinker of the day, Nation. I don't think so.
Sit down, partner.
I think that honor goes to Nation 01.
Yeah, you stick your little fucking ass back home.
The best part about it is it goes to Nation Andy's at work.
That's right. That's a double zinger.
All right, so I guess we're going to have to go down and get them. They're not going to bring themselves up here.
No, fuck no, would you?
Richard Holland.
How's it going, Vern?
We got you up in the broadcast booth, Vern and Nation. And Nation's freezing, man. His heater broke in the laundry room.
Oh, that's no good.
Nope.
He's thinking about setting the towels on fire, he said.
There you go. You got to stay. Hey, fellas, got to stay warm.
You might want to send them some of that fire you were putting out on the racetrack there.
Yeah, a fella by the name of Vern Bradley kind of taught me how to run this place last night, and I was taking notes.
I don't know if you took notes or if you just went out there and forgot anybody else showed up.
Well, Rick and them guys were right there a lot of the times. I think Rick said something about he may have had some sort of a pit road incident. Wasn't like a penalty or anything, but just had a slow stop. I don't know what happened. Slid through his box or something. I don't know what he said, but that really, really hurt him because he got behind. And then you know how that is, green flag racing. When you get behind, you're trying to do things to get caught up. You pit early, and it doesn't.
It compounds.
It compounds. That's right. When you're the leader, you can kind of set the pace.
Right.
You get that ability to watch that ticker and manage the gap and save some tire and then go when you need to and things like that. So, yeah.
Well, 118 of 130 laps tonight for the
Woo!
driver of the 31. And no, I haven't updated the points yet, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because I'm curious too, Richard Holland,
Yeah,
how
yeah,
that
I'd like to
shook
know.
out.
It's very tight. So,
Yeah, Speidel had an unsafe pit entry or was speeding on pit road on the very first stop. So that's unfortunate for
oh,
that driver.
yeah, that is too bad. I think Rick said that's what it looked like happened to him, but that's unfortunate,
He
man.
hit the
This,
cone, so I'd imagine it was probably an unsafe if I had to guess. And
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
just,
that's too bad.
but the 31, man, you didn't look like you had any problems getting on and off pit road tonight. And you certainly didn't have any problems getting that 31 truck around the racetrack.
Now, this thing was on rails all night. It was really tight on the long run, but as long as you were ready for it and you kind of managed it, this thing was just, I mean, for Kentucky, I guess, you have to basically stop down in 3 and 4 in a long run. But, uh, for what it was, thing handled great. It wasn't loose at all night. Uh, really, really tight, I guess. But other than that, it handled really well.
Well, that's good to hear. While I'm doing the points, do you have anyone you want to thank? Well, hold on. Before you do that, never mind. Nation left on us.
He did, yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
usually
So,
tells us who the driver of the day was, and I'm pretty sure if I go back and look at the chat, Richard Holland, that you won the driver of the day as well.
all right, man. How many votes did we have?
Oh, let me go back and look here. I believe it was 6 from the last count that
Nice.
I seen.
Man, I tell you, I say it every week. Them guys, they come out. Eighmey Nation comes out and roots for us, and I don't know, man. I can't say enough about it. Having them guys as a fan base for us and supporting us, and literally coming out here and watching these races and rooting for us. Wanting us to win them. It just feels good when you can win for them guys. They're a huge support system of ours, and we know they're there watching the races. And I'm glad when they're watching and rooting for us and pulling for us and voting for us, we can get the wins for them, and we're going to try to get a championship for them.
Well, you definitely look good for all the fans and the whole team out there tonight.
Well, that's what we try, man. We like I say, we know them guys are there watching and supporting us. So we try to put on a show for them.
Well, you have other than the fans, you got anyone else you want to thank? Not Nation, but other than the
No, we
fans.
can't. He skipped out on us, so we can't
I
thank
can't
him.
believe he did that right at the last second.
Oh yeah.
You know what? He probably had to go into work. Either that or whoever owned that heater showed up and found out he broke it and was watching the
Yeah.
broadcast.
Yeah, that could be.
Found out he broke it, and they're in there putting their purse or boot up his ass.
I'd like to thank you guys, Vern, for putting this on. Like Coop getting out of the car and doing it Tuesday night. Sacrificing a night of racing means a lot. And you do the same thing. So we appreciate it. Going back to watch these races, you doing this for us and keeping this a free league and whatnot for us to race at. We appreciate it.
I'll be honest
Um,
with you. Wednesday night's my break. I get in a broadcast booth, and it gives me a break from the nerve-wracking Tuesday night race.
yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But yeah, just the fans, like I said before, my teammates racing with them every week, and everybody that comes out to race. All these guys. Speidel's been competitive. He's been right there. Hell, he was the points leader coming into the night. So, this should be a good showdown here the last couple races, and we're hoping to put on a good show. But I'd like to put this 31 in victory lane one or two more times and win this championship.
Yeah, I hear that, and I'll tell you what. Head on over to the website and take a look at the points right there, buddy.
All right.
I think we got them updated properly here, and there's still 4 drivers that are within striking distance. We got 2 races to go. After tonight's event, we're going to have Chicago land next week, and then Atlanta to finish this thing off. And man, you got a good shot in both series now, Richard Holland.
Yeah. I'm pretty pumped, man. I want to win this truck championship. It's eluded us there. We run the ARCA championship 2 seasons ago, but this truck championship has eluded us. I'd like to win that for sure. I mean, we'll take them both. Don't get me wrong, but definitely want to win this one.
Well, you're putting yourself in a good position to do that, Richard.
Yep. Yeah, the points. Yeah, that basically flipped around. Man, that looks good. That's awesome. We're
All right.
excited about it. But I'll tell you, the thing is, it's so tight though. You can't look at Brad Speidel.
Exactly.
What was he, 2 point
He
leader
was
coming
2 point
into the night?
leader, and now
Yeah.
he's what, 5 back, 4 or 5 back. So
The way this is set up, you cannot have a mistake. It's gonna be costly.
they're costly. You're
Yep.
exactly right. All right, I got to get to a couple other interviews. You can hang out if you want.
Yep. Okay, Vern. Thanks.
We're going to get Coop up here. Bradley Cooper, a.k.a. Mr. Bojangles. We got you up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you. Got me?
There's Coop. Man, you had some fans come in and give you some driver of the day votes there, Coop, but
Wasn't enough.
it wasn't enough. No, it wasn't.
Nothing I did tonight. Nothing I did tonight was enough.
No,
There was,
you wound up second in driver of the day and second in the race.
really.
Yep. How'd
Man.
that happen?
I don't know. I really don't. I feel like there was a lot of pit stops that I beat Ricky and Speidel, and I was actually racing with Jeff for a while there. Probably a good stint of 30 laps. I was right next to Jeff, and I never really thought that I would catch the top three. I thought they were going to be in another time zone, but
You
I
ran
was
them
beating them
down,
off the
man.
road.
You were making a race out of it, too. I mean, 2.8 seconds, and it really been a race there at the end there, Coop.
Yeah, I think Howell was on a little bit older tires, and he held Richard up just a little bit for a minute. And I wasn't going to say nothing. I saw it happening, and I got up to about 2.4 before Howell was like, "Am I holding you up, Richard?" And he's like, "Yeah, a little bit," and that was that.
Well, it didn't look like you were holding too many people up when you were driving through the field there, Coop.
The main thing that I found was 3 and 4. I just couldn't figure it out. That last stint, I did better, but that was a weird turn, man. Seemed like if you lifted and then cut it in, there's like that bubble in the apex. You know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
The yellow line has a bubble, and if you aim for the end of that and then flat foot it, you tend to drive off better. But they were driving off straight. Ricky was beating me, and every time I would beat him on pit road, he'd come back and wind up passing me in 3 and 4 because I just couldn't get through it.
Man, I tell you, we were watching in the booth, and you had a battle with that 14 truck for several laps.
Yeah, we were fast. It's I'm surprised Jeff must have got a speeding penalty or something because he just kind of went. He was gone suddenly. I thought we were going to be battling all night. And Speidel, I think, got a penalty as well.
Yeah, I think he got hit on the first pit stop, actually.
Yeah, and we're running green flag the whole time. It's one little mistake. It's going to cost you the whole race. So that was the main goal, is to minimize the mistakes, and I guess we did it right tonight.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty good points night for you there, Coop.
Well, thank you. And you said I was driver of the day or no?
Nope, that would be Holland. You were second in driver of the day and second on the racetrack. You have anyone you want to thank while we got you in the booth, buddy?
All the fans, everybody at WFO hosting these races, you guys putting up money to host this league, doing it all for free, and giving us a platform to run on. HJRM, great group of guys. Everybody in this league putting on green flag racing, and I'm really enjoying it. This has been my best season at WFO. Hopefully I can make up a little bit of points tonight, get back up there in that top 2, and maybe we'll have something for Richard Holland next week.
We got a couple more weeks to get it done and do something with that 31 there, Coop.
We're going to try our damnedest, man.
All right, buddy. Good job tonight. And
thank you.
Keep doing it for 2 more weeks, man. You do a hell of a job on Tuesday night as well.
Oh, hell yeah. And I'll see you guys Tuesday. So everybody in the stream tonight, see you 9 p.m.
I'm telling you, I enjoy the hell out of the Tuesday night broadcast, but the Wednesday broadcast, I just can't even watch that shit anymore.
Why?
Thanks, Scoop. You can hang out in here, too, if you want. I just pull your whole damn room up here.
Yeah, right?
We only got 2 more down there.
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well. Rick Fagone, we got you up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, I was about ready to go to bed.
About ready to go to bed, and we got you. And we're doing interviews, and you got you're on the podium.
God, I didn't know, but Richard was going to thank everybody in the fucking east of the Mississippi here tonight for this win.
That's right.
Can he talk? I just wish one
gotta
time
thank-
he'd come in here and say, "Yep, good race. We'll see you next week. Bye."
Nation just wish one time that he'd come in here and say, when I say you got anyone you want to thank, yep, Nation 01, I'm out.
Yeah, I wish High Racing would implement somebody throwing something on the damn track once in a while. Throw a beer can, a beach ball,
banana peels.
throw each other, chicken wings.
Exactly, throw each other.
Just throw them over the fence.
Well, we've seen you run up in that top 2 spot for quite a while during that race, and then you ended up maybe having some trouble and fading back to 3rd there, Rick.
Yeah, I fumbled on pit road. It seemed like every stop I made tonight, and only be about 5 seconds off the lead tonight I'd consider that a miracle, because I made a lot of mistakes leaving my box tonight, leaving in 2nd gear. It doesn't work very good when you're trying to make fucking time. Next time downshift into 1st and give a hell. I could have probably saved a couple seconds right there, but it is what it is. We'll live and learn.
So I guess what you're saying is if you could cut away the time that those mistakes took, you might have been a lot closer to the 31.
Yeah, I mean, it took me 100 laps to figure out how to get around 3 and 4. 1 and 2 is child's play, but 3 and 4 is a whole different animal. Took a little bit of, I guess, pitching it into the corner and hitting that line just right without going too far below it, causing the truck to get loose on the apron. But
so
I feel a lot better after tonight than where I left last night, because if I could pick 100 tracks and list them on my favorite from least to worst, Kentucky would be on the list.
I'm guessing that 3 and 4 was similar with the truck than it was the ARCA car.
Yeah, I mean, they felt similar to me. This thing obviously doesn't have the get up and go down the straightaways to carry the entry speed, but as far as handling, I thought it was perfectly fine. I guess it wasn't extremely tight where it wouldn't turn, and it was not a control loose either. So I guess it was somewhere right in between, and I guess that's what they're looking for fixed racing.
Well, I'll tell you, man, you've got a few wins here on the season in the truck series, and you're only sitting about 3 points back right now with 2 races to go. So how confident are you going into Chicagoland next week?
Well, Chicagoland would be just barely in front of Kentucky as far as my list of tracks would go, so it wouldn't even be in the top 100. So not much confidence next week.
We got to get a little more enthusiasm than that,
Yeah,
Rick.
Yeah, no. Well, usually everybody's like, "Oh, 1.5-mile tracks are all the same." Well, I'm here to tell you, no, they're not.
Fucking Debbie Downer.
But no, I'm ready for Atlanta. I'd like to see a complete point reset and then everybody go for it. Last one. And then I'd wreck everybody, including Richard's family, if they were on track. I'd dump them.
Maybe
I might get a hold of one of his buddies. What's his name? Richard Piglet?
Yeah.
Get Piglet fucking hooked up on iRacing and send him out here with a mission, take out Richard, and he'd do exactly that.
Maybe
maybe
we should put a vote out for a point reset, Rick.
Well, no, you just do it, Vern. That's perfect.
Just do it, he says.
Do it.
Yep, complete reset. Everybody that showed up and raced at least 2 races this year.
You get a whole new reset. And we're all going for the damn championship at the end.
Lord.
Either that or we don't even run it. We just put everybody's name in the hat, and then we'll draw our champion.
Exactly.
Same idea.
That Nation and I talked about that earlier. We thought that we could just vote who the winner was.
I think that would be perfectly acceptable. I'm a game for that.
Like tonight, they were in the broadcast voting, and they voted Coop the winner of the race.
I'm sure.
But,
poor Coop. Well, he had a good finish tonight. He killed it on pit road.
But then
I think he had 1X, so he's lost 2 bonus points. So Wright's finished second tonight.
Then the burnouts happened, and Hal Eighmey was the winner.
Yeah,
Hal wins the burnout contest.
So after looking at the broadcast chat, I'm not really sure which one of you won the race, who finished second or third, no more. And we know that Hal won some kind of burnout contest. You know anything about that, Hal?
MIA. He's shoveling snow right now.
Oh, shit. That sucks. It's 80 degrees here. I got the fucking air on. I can feel it blowing on me. I'm not lying. Rick, you got anyone you want to thank while we got you in the booth here?
Well, I want to thank you, Vern, for sitting here and dealing with us on good portion of the Wednesday night. So I want to thank you and thank all my teammates here and Hal and all his fan following, Richard's family and uncles, nephews, cousins, everybody he thanked earlier. I'd like to thank them again. And, yeah, especially I want to thank Nation tonight. Seems how we don't have him outside out in the cold. He's cooped up somewhere with a little bit of shelter and a little bit of a heat source. So
his heater
thank
quit.
him for doing that. What happened to him?
His heater quit during the broadcast.
Oh, I'm sure somebody come along, probably shut him off.
The best-
You know what I picture when we're talking about him in that fucking laundry room? I picture that fucking movie there with Chevy Chase there with Christmas Vacation when he's up in the attic freezing to death, all wrapped
Yes.
up in that shit,
Yeah.
shivering to death.
Yeah.
That's Nation in the laundry room.
Well, the
No,
thing
I think
about
of,
it, it wasn't his heater that quit. It obviously was one of the girls that does the laundry there brought that thing in, and Nation broke it.
that didn't last long, did it?
No, and I asked him, I'm like, did you knock that thing off or what? He said, I might have a time or two. So,
I picture the movie Employee of the Month where they've all got to Ford up in the shelves. He's just hanging out somewhere. But people can't quite find him. They know where he is, but they can't find him.
Yeah.
I get concerned with, about him up there in that laundry room like that when it gets cold because they might walk in there and find that feller an ice cube.
Yeah, popsicle.
Exactly. Turn Nation into a popsicle, and that wouldn't be real cool. But, man, congratulations to all three of you guys and the whole HJRM team on what you guys have been accomplishing in these finishes here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And I'm going to pull the results up real quick because it's easy. I just click the top 10 button. And we got all of our results right there. It don't get no better than that, does it? All right, let's push that button. So, Richard Holland, once again, your race winner. The Coop, Bradley Cooper, back there in second. Then we had Rick Fagone in the third spot in the 10 truck. Richard Springer in the 21 brought it home fourth. And Hal Eighmey in the number 3 truck, rounding out the top 5. Brad Spider-Man Speidel in the 56 is going to wind up 6th. Jeff Martin retired a little bit early with the 14, but he's still going to bring it home 7th. Steve Blankenship's 8. Well, he had to park it early too, so he'll bring it home in the 8th spot. Michael McCauley was our first victim tonight in the 81 truck, and he'll round it out in the 9th position, and I think that's going to do it for the field tonight. And race number 13 on the season. That sound right?
Yeah, sounds about right.
13 out of 15.
Yep.
So 13 out of 15, that means 2 more weeks, 2 more chase races, and champion will be decided for each series. Tune in next week for Chicagoland. I know one of the guys in here likes that track a lot. And I think that's the driver of the number 3.
You suck.
I think the driver of
Anybody
the number 3
listening,
likes it too.
I'll give a 20 spot to anybody willing to put a 4X on his head next week.
You hear that, Coop?
Just bump into him. That's all it takes.
Man, I'll tell you what, I might be in more for the $20 there, Rick.
Oh, Christ, we'll figure something out.
We'll work out a deal on it. But thank you, everyone that tuned in. Give the broadcast a like if you liked it. If you didn't, just go like something else or play with yourself. We'll be back next week. That's right, next week, because I'm off tomorrow night too. So I'm done. I'm done for. And WFO Racing Network is until next Tuesday night, when you're going to get a real commentator and a real broadcast. When Coop does it. Wednesday night, you'll have to suffer again because it'll probably be me and Nation. But other than that, be safe, have a safe weekend, and we'll see you next week.